For a couple of days now, we've been seeing the parable of the rich fool, and we've seen previously how God blessed this man. We've seen that it is God who rewards the effort of man as it pleases. So we saw that God blessed this man with a fertile land. We saw that his farm was producing fine crops, and we saw that instead of this man to acknowledge God for his grace, giving him such kind of blessing, that this man is actually acknowledging himself. We saw also some of the statements he said. In Luke 12, verse 16, this man said to himself, "What should I do? I don't have room for all my crops." Then he said, "I know. I'll tear down my barns and build bigger ones. Then I'll have room enough to store all my wheat and other goods." Then verse 19 rather, "And I'll get back and sit back and say to myself, my friend, you have enough stored away for years to come. Now take it easy, eat, drink, and marry." If we see from all the statements this man says, we can see pride has taken over him, as well as greed, and him ascribing the glory of the wealth to himself. And he doesn't even acknowledge God at all in all his statements. Looking carefully, all he said is high, 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 and high, and not that God provided this or that he was blessed by God. All he did was just self-praising himself in all the statements. Indirectly, what this man is saying is that there is no God. He rules and governs his own life. But let's see what Psalms 14, verse 1 says. "The fool says in their heart, there is no God, and their actions are evil. Not one of them does good." This man might not have directly said there is no God, but his actions say so. He is ascribing all the glory that belongs to God to himself. So, how have you and I been living in the resources God has blessed us with? Do we ascribe it to other men, or we glory in our own handwork? God is a jealous God, and he said in Isaiah 48, verse 8, "I am the Lord, and that is my name. I will not give my glory to anyone else, nor share my praise with carved idols." That's one thing God doesn't share at all. Exodus 25 tells us of a jealous God. And God's jealousness is a righteous one because he has a claim over us. He created us. He gave us life. He gave us all we need. He gave us food to eat, gave us house, shelter, wisdom, and whatever characteristics or material things we possess. So how often do we give thanks and return all the glory back to God in our life? Because God gave it all to us, and we should be grateful. Nothing that we have wasn't given by God, and nothing that we have wasn't received as a result of God's grace and mercy to us. So we just need to thank God more often and forget whatever we might have. We shouldn't let it be a distraction for us returning the glory to God, but rather let's make it a medium of being thankful to God for the characteristics, for the things we are able to do. So give thanks more for the things you have and the things you possess. God bless you and remain blessed.